What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Thanksgiving edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, and Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. I hope that you have a great day planned, wonderful time with family and friends, and you get to celebrate with the people that you love. And whoops, not what I wanted to do. Maybe eat some turkey and watch some football. It is a Saints game day, so who dat? Saints Bills made the prediction on AFR. I'm picking the Saints. I do think the Saints are going to win this game. That is going to sound super bizarre and not really much reason to pick them. And I did not pick them to win last week. I did not pick them to beat Tennessee either. So, I think I'm pretty honest with this team when I think they're going to win, when I think they're going to lose. And I'm mostly, and I know the injuries suck and that's terrible, but I'm mostly banking on two things. Number one, the Bills, while I think they have a very talented team, have been massively inconsistent. The fact that they could blow out the Jets on the road and then go home and get blown out by the Colts is staggering. That they could blow out Kansas City and lose to the Jags 9-6 is staggering. They have flip-flop wins and losses since that win against Kansas City. So Buffalo has been a horribly inconsistent team this year. And the Saints, with a similar game plan to what they'll probably implement today, probably should have beaten Tennessee on the road. So, I think Saints. And then the other thing, too, I've talked about is trends. Sean Payton 4-0 in the Dome on Thursday. And Sean Payton, the Saints are 12-0 under Sean Payton when they play on or around a holiday. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. 12-0 under Sean Payton. So, let's go. Ride a streak. What's the line, the betting angle? Phil Steele says it all the time. You play a streak until you lose because you're only going to lose once. So you keep playing it till it busts. So I'm going to pick the Saints today, 24-23 in the Dome. Richard Tilley. What's up, Richard Tilley? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Tilley, of course, with Hudco Roofing. Gerald Mathern, good morning. Scott Borch. Josh Gravois, Charlie Gale, Bart St. Germain, Travis Roy, Truax, what's up? Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Samuel Merrifield celebrated my 50th birthday and 6th anniversary yesterday. Well, that's fantastic news, man. You got married on your birthday. Brave man. But happy birthday and happy anniversary and happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Lorena Conger, good morning. Jean-Pierre, good morning. Brandon English, morning Scone. Happy Thanksgiving. Woke up early, got the turkey in the smoker. Think I'm going to pour me some Maisano's Old Elk Wheated Whiskey. That ain't a bad way to go. We'll be doing Gramps' Old Fashions today. Heading to my cousin Mark's house. And then from there, we go to Erica's sister's house. So we kind of do a double day, but looking forward to it. Should be a good day. Good day, good day. Randy Dabdoob, Robbie White, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving, Matt. I hope Lakeland Title burns their turkey. All right, brief explanation of that. Last night on Nightcap with Scone, I absolutely eviscerated a guy who is a bad person. He's nothing but a troll, and I actually do feel bad for him. But he posted some venom on a Nightcap with Scone last night, and he has It is how stupid he is. He actually posted under his business's name. So I just eviscerated him and told everyone, don't ever use that business and like go give it 1-star and no-star reviews on Google. That's what that's referring to. Matt Castleberry, Armand Keller, good morning. Jimmy Babin, Michael Butte, Steve Scott, happy Thanksgiving. Sazerac Rye, ready to go. Help me tolerate my family at the dinner table today. Yes, sir. Chris Proctor, happy Thanksgiving from Navarre Beach. All right. Let's go Okie State this weekend. Should wrap up the coaching search. Yeah, so if y'all missed it, I did on AFR yesterday for the first time make a prediction on the coaching search. And I think given all the info I've been able to cobble together with the pieces of this puzzle over the last 8 weeks, I do think that LSU is going to make a play for Lincoln Riley. I think they're going to make him a $100 million offer. I think he'll accept it, and he'll be the LSU coach. And if that falls through, I think Mark Stoops will be your next LSU coach. Dax Jeter, happy Thanksgiving to everyone but the guy at Lakeland Title. If you missed it, go to Nightcap with Scone last night. Scroll to like the hour and a half mark, and you'll see. Jeremy Kling, Patrick Haney, what's up? Jackson Carney, will we see anyone jumping through tables outside the dome today? Oh, God. Bills fans, maybe so. Ken Bro, good morning. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Skip, what's up, man? Happy Thanksgiving. Troy Abear, so we should bet against the Saints because they're on a 3-game losing streak, right? No, I'm talking about the longer streak. There's many different streaks, but when you're on a 12-game winning streak around holidays, I'll play that streak. Matt Sharp, actually, I don't bet the Saints at all, so we'll do that. Strong Side, good morning. Paul Jean, Tommy Howard, Cliff Nelson, The Ghastly Gamer, Lance Richard, Joseph Armato, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Cliff Nelson, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Matthew Shoemaker. Michael Tolliver, good morning. Joey Vincent. Tim Gotro. Lakeland Title caused COVID-19. Oh, God. Gulf South, what's up, man? HUDCO got my insurance to come back out for a second roof inspection, but it's got the new scope. They still don't want to replace the whole thing. I'll be forwarding the new scope to Sam, though. All right, man. We'll take care of you. Look, even if they don't replace the whole thing, if we could supplement the claim, there's things to do. There's things to do. So keep working, man. Trivia Carter, good morning. Cliff, Sazerac in my coffee while frying the turkey. I don't I don't put booze in my coffee ever. My coffee is just my coffee. But go get it, Cliff. Starting early, man. Lakeland Title was the reason PI wasn't called in the NFC Championship game. Oh, God. We're going to wreck that guy forever. Oh, man. Robert Scott, good morning. Peter Rodrigue, Ricky Lambert, Patrick Cason, Rode Yule, good morning, good morning, good morning. Luis Alamán, good morning. LSU, Terrell Weil, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Casey Smith had a friend tip me off on another new NFT. I was curious to know if you heard of X Doge. If so, what are your thoughts? I think X Doge is a pump and dump. There are no real fundamentals or utility behind it, and I would be very cautious because you will get someone always gets left holding the bag in pump and dumps in crypto, and it's never going to be me, which is why I'm not interested in those. So I would not invest. Well, again, no, I am not a financial advisor. I can only tell what You asked me my opinion. That's my opinion on that one. I do not believe, based on looking at all their social media, look at their website, I do not believe that there's a legitimate utility behind it, and I think it's people looking to make a quick bag, and I would not put money in it. Happy Thanksgiving. Thankful for another year of Scone going off on people like the owner of Lakeland Title. I love this community we've created. Thank you, Shelby. Keith Dardis, what's up? Tim Cazalo or Casalot. You've never told me if it's Casalo or Casalot, or if you have it on. Morning, Matt. Riley's name being linked to NFL every year and having to worry every year if this is the year he leaves for the NFL or not would be the only issue I have with him taking the job. I guess at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's true, Tim. I mean, I don't think you make a decision on if you're going to hire someone or not based on what they might do in the future. Is he the best guy for the job right now? Okay, then you try to build something great. Robert Scott finished watching another classic rant by Saban. I watched it last night too. He went off on their fans, basically the people who just don't appreciate the success that they've had. He went off on his radio show. Michael Modicek, people following the coaching search. I'll remind everyone what Matt said when O was fired. I won't tell you, but listen to what I'm saying because I'm telling you without telling you. I think he is hinting very strongly. I don't even know what you're referring to, Michael, honestly. I'm like, what is he talking about? Ryan Calais. Brian Arsenault, ASCII Rock. Did her dad claim dibs on the leftover turkey to make his world-famous gumbo? Good question. Probably. Actually, I don't know if he makes turkey gumbo. He makes chicken and sausage gumbo. He makes seafood gumbo, Brian. Keith Dardis. Good Lord, I hope we get Lincoln Riley. Dane Bergeron. Morning, happy Thanksgiving. I need my fix of morning scone. What are you drinking this morning? Coffee. Like literally just coffee with cream and one stevia. Sean McKinnon. Morning, Matt. Hope you're right about Lincoln Riley. Young coach. Reminds me of McVay and Kingsbury. Could be the face for many years until the NFL steals him away. Frederick, what's up, man? Jack Parker. Happy Thanksgiving. A lot to be thankful for. Henry Burrell. Happy Thanksgiving from Jonesboro, Arkansas. All right. Brandon Atchison. Coach O asks Lakeland Title, which coach is to hire? Oh, man. Isaac Landry, what's up? Keith Dardis, Scone, my coffee machine broke. What machine do you recommend I get next? We have a Keurig. Works pretty well. I've enjoyed the Keurig, the single serve. So you don't have to make a full pot of coffee every morning. I enjoy the single serve. Ben Webb, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Steve Delat, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. I'd love to see Stoops here. That's interesting. Not many people are super high on that idea. But I'll tell y'all, if that happens, let's say for whatever reason, hypothetical, let's say hypothetically they did target Lincoln Riley and that fell through for whatever reason, and they hired Mark Stoops. I think you're going to have a lot of industry people. It's going to surprise some of you how many industry people are going to come out in support of that hire. I think it's if that's where they land. And the caveat I feel like I always have to throw out, because you just do, because the way these things go is it's never over until it is. And again, I'm not breaking news. I want to be very clear about that. I'm not telling you they have a deal. I'm not telling you they've made an offer. I'm not telling you he's accepted an offer. I'm not telling you it's signed, because some people are out there saying that, and I just believe that's false. I do not believe that. I do believe LSU is going to make Lincoln Riley an offer. I believe that. And I believe he will accept. Lester Harvey, good morning. Brandon Brazel, morning, Matt. Happy Thanksgiving. I asked last night, wasn't able to listen because of screaming kids, so I apologize. Are you still hearing Liberty Bowl as a possibility? Oh, Brandon. So that was when we talked about that on the show the other day. That was the USA Today bowl projections. So, and I just talked about why I would like that. I think that would be cool. That was just one website's bowl projection, and I think it would be great if LSU went to Memphis. It'd be an easy trip for the fans. The game's like 5:45 in the afternoon, so it could actually be a day trip. Like you could leave Baton Rouge in the morning and drive up for the game. Stay the night in Memphis, or go up the day before. I think it's the 28th maybe. So it's a few days after Christmas. It's like a Tuesday or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, I think that'd be great. But LSU got to beat A&M first, right? So see if they win this weekend. Craig Schilling, what's up, Craig? Lakeland title named his dog Pepsi. Oh God, what did I do? Jason Gonzalez, what's up? My only hope though is that all this talk doesn't inadvertently make people go use them, because I don't want people to call them. Do not call them. Use any other title company but them. Ira Fields, where did Junior family go last year to get your Christmas tree? Clegg's Nursery. We go every year. So Black Friday, we get up and we go to Clegg's. Clegg's on Segan. So we'll be there tomorrow morning. Andrew Abear, good morning. Nick Frugier, happy Thanksgiving. Do the Saints have starters left for the game? Yeah, I'm going to be a hard one to pull off. Yeah, man. Blaine Smith. When we do end up with Stoops, I'm blaming Lakeland title. Got it. Caleb Brignac, Joel Smith. Set the jaw one more time. Set the jaw. Thank God. It's one more time. Just one more time. And I will tell you, I've been told that Ogeron will not. If LSU does make a bowl game, Ogeron will coach it. That he'll be done. And that's probably for the best. I mean, can you imagine? Can you honestly really imagine if they did make a bowl game, you hire a new coach, and then the new coach and Ogeron are both in the building at the same time? Let's see. Tomas, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your day with family. Eat lots of gluten-free food and drinks. I'd be down with that, but probably not going to happen, right? Stephen Bond, good morning. Michael, what's your favorite side dishes for Thanksgiving? My Grammy makes the shrimp, the merlotons, and my aunt makes her candied yams, which are amazing. Of course, fried turkey is the way to go. Mom's homemade mac and cheese is really good. Yeah, those are my faves. Cliff Nuts. All Lakeland title employees have landlines. Oh, God. Lance Richard, did you say Mark Stoops is our fallback if Riley doesn't accept? That would be like when we fired Les and settled for O. No, Lance, I'll disagree with that completely. Ed Ogeron, as a head coach, was 3-21 in the SEC at Ole Miss. I think he was 10-27 overall. That's just not the same. I mean, Ed was a failed head coach. Mark Stoops has actually had more success at Kentucky over a decade than any coach has really sustained there since Bear Bryant. Now, I mean, the fact that he's managed to win 10 games at Kentucky is bonkers. And you got to remember what he inherited and how it started. So people are going to look at his overall record, right? They're going to look at the 57-53. But we did this with Matt Rule too. He inherited an awful program, and they went 2-10 their first year and 0-8 in the league. So he has brought them to a place of stability now, where, save the weird COVID year last year, he's been above 500 every year. So a place like Kentucky, where you make 6 straight bowl appearances and you got a double-digit win season and quite possibly another one this year, it's impressive, man. doing more with less. The question with guys like that is what happens when you give them resources? You give, like, when they do more with less, if you give them the resources of a championship program, can they win a championship? And my guess is yes. We saw Les do it. We saw Ed do it. I mean, Les's record at Oklahoma State wasn't sterling. I'm telling you, that's not as bad a look as many of you are fearing it would be if it happens. Lakeland title gave Ed the binder. Gerald Jr., good morning. Donovan Peterson, Andrew Repass. By the way, smash the like button if you haven't done so yet. Please, 98 watching there on YouTube. Smash that like button. We appreciate you greatly. Facebook, like the page, share the post. Excuse me. Of course, brought to you by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. If you need an orthopedist, after hours clinic is open inside of the Surgical Specialty Center. So check out our friends at Brock. Remember, bypass the ER, go to Brock. Paul Jean, winner. Joe Oliva is a consultant for Lakeland title. Yes, don't ever call them. Jared Weems, happy Thanksgiving, Matt. Thankful for you. You bring me joy to listen every day. Thank you, Jared. Very kind of you to say. I'm thankful for all of you for listening, because if you all didn't listen every day or watch every day, I would just be a guy in a room talking to myself. Drake Knapp. I'm not reading that one. I ain't going that far, bro. Todd G, what's good? Gulf South. How many coaches make more than $12 million a year? NFL coaches. I think it's only Belichick. I think Belichick makes 12. I think Popovich in the NBA is the highest paid, makes 11. Sean Payton makes 8. So just for context, right? Sean Payton, Mike Tomlin make 8. Belichick's at 12.5. Pete Carroll's at 11. Sean Payton's at 9.8. John Harbaugh's at 9. Matt Rule is 8.5. Highest paid coaches in the NFL. So how about that? Basically, the only coach in North America, with the deal that I'm telling you, the only coach in North America that would make more money annually than Lincoln Riley at LSU is Bill Belichick by about $500,000. Y'all still think he would say no to that? Matt Sharp, if Oklahoma wins Saturday, does LSU wait on Riley? That's a good question, Matt. That's a really good question. And I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You have to have a plan B. You have to have a fallback. And that's why I think their fallback would be Mark Stoops. The guy that is your absolute floor that you know will take the job if you offer. Because the last thing you want is to get in a situation like Tennessee where there's 15 names publicly linked and then all of them continuously just withdraw from consideration, not interested, this or that, and then it publicly looks like you're after your 15th candidate, right? Let's see, Robbie White, if I was a baby seal and I had the choice to use Lakeland title or be clubbed to death, I'd be like, somebody call J-Lo, tell her her mittens are ready. If you're just joining and you don't know what that's about, you have to go back and watch Nightcap. I will warn you that it is vulgar. Nightcap is it's an after-hour show. It's on the internet. I'm drinking whiskey, so I do curse. And I eviscerated some guy last night. It's at the 1 hour 30 minute mark. It's like 1 hour 30 minutes and 15-second mark of Nightcap from last night. If you want to go watch it. Todd G, good morning. Saints plus the 6.5. I don't bet the Saints, Todd, but I am picking. I'd never bet Saints or LSU games ever. I just don't ever bet Saints or LSU. But I do. I picked the Saints to win. I picked the Saints to win the game today. Matthew Shoemaker, Stoops is a great developmental coach. I think he'd have instant success at LSU. Riley's a sexy pick, but it is fool's gold. I don't know that I agree with that because he undeniably can recruit and develop quarterbacks at an elite level. And if you do that, you're always in the mix. And the benefit of that, too, is that you avoid situations like what LSU's gone through, where if you lose the assistant coach, it's not crippling because the head coach is the guy that's actually the expert. James Corwin, what's up? Cold Case 1. Matt, do you own any Solana? I do not own any Solana. Lance Richard, Keaton Berrien, Boomer Sooner Saturday, no Riley. You might be the only one over here with that, Keaton. Not reading that one. Is it true Jake Pete's diagrams plays on Lakeland title letter? I gotta stop reading those, dude. I gotta stop reading those. Let's see. We see Stoops can develop 2 and 3 stars to win games in the East and beat us on a down year. But do you think he can successfully recruit against Bama, Clemson, Georgia to get 4 and 5 stars here? I do. I've talked to people who have gone through the. I'll put you this way. Like, look at Calvin Joseph, Dale Rosenthal. LSU's had some guys go up to Kentucky, and when you talk to people who have gone through the Kentucky recruiting car wash, it's impressive. Like, it's impressive. And if he were able to do that with the resources at LSU, I think he'd get players. I do. Honestly, I do. I do believe he would. Bubba Tatum, good morning. Jacob Hibbert, I'd have to imagine if Woodward is waiting, he's confident from discussions, Riley's going to say yes. Is that what you're hearing? Bubba, listen, the other thing I want to be very clear, that was Jacob, sorry, is you don't have conversations directly with the coach during the middle of the season. Intermediaries do that work, okay? So Scott Woodward and Lincoln Riley have not spoken yet to each other. You understand? So it's a little bit of using. This is why a lot of times you hear, that athletic departments hire search firms. They do that to give the athletic director the plausible deniability, the clean hands, basically go act as an intermediary. So it's not like an athletic director calling a coach that's currently employed, right? That's bad form. So, it's not, all that to say, like, it's not exactly right to say it that way. But I believe LSU knows that there's interest based on what they're offering. And considering what they're offering, I believe that Lincoln Riley will accept.
When you need a roof, call someone you know. Scone and Terrio.
All you need is Hudco.
Call Hudco Roofing.
364-1007.
All right. Got it in before Dale knew it was coming. Ronnie the limo driver, be fair. What's going on? How confident are you we're going to land Riley? I'm just giving you an opinion. I want to be like, I'm not reporting anything. I'm not breaking news. I'm not telling you anything's done. I'm not telling you anything's agreed upon. I'm giving you my opinion. What I am confident saying is that I believe Lincoln Riley is LSU's target. I believe LSU is going to make him a very sizable offer. And my opinion is I think that he's going to accept that offer. And if for whatever reason, like with Jimbo in 2015 or Herman in 2016 or Kevin O'Sullivan this year, if for whatever reason it falls apart before he's wearing the purple tie and on the plane heading to Baton Rouge to the press conference, if for any reason that happens, then I think Mark Stoops is their fallback. That's my opinion based on everything I've been able to gather at this point, what I'm willing to say. Cliff Nelson, Lakeland title refused to give Eli Ricks an NIL deal. That's another reference to last night. A lot of people were asking about Ricks, and my understanding is that Ricks is, miffed that Stingley got NIL deals and he didn't get any. And I think what I've been told is he's going to Ohio State and they already have NIL deals lined up for him, which I'm telling you. Ogeron said this last year at the Rotary meeting, and some people laughed at it or criticized it, and I'm telling you, I didn't. because it was actually something he had to do. He said at that Rotary meeting, when someone asked him a question about, businesses putting together money, whatever, for NIL deals, and Ogeron said, call Derek Podamski. I would love for you to do that. I'm serious. And he's right. Like, you have to have this stuff lined up where these players get NIL deals. I'm going to tell you this point blank. I will tell you this point blank. Ed did a poor job, and I would bet you, if you asked him in a moment of candor, he would tell you this. Now, I think he did a poor job of anticipating how NIL was going to affect his locker room, and it absolutely has created jealousy and division, and I think that was a big problem. And LSU needs to fix that, because there are other programs that are putting out like offer sheets to kids with NIL opportunities. Why do you think Jacoby Matthews decommitted from LSU? And in his initial 5 finalists didn't have Bama or A&M, and he's going to end up at one of those programs. You do the math. Tommy Howard, Matt, who do you like in the Egg Bowl? Tommy, I like Ole Miss, man. I do. I think Ole Miss is going to win the game. Jared Guillory, truth with Leslie record, but Leslie walked into an extremely healthy Saban-filled talent pool. But no. Jared, Skip Bertman required Les keep Jimbo, and that did not go well early. And you also have to give Les tremendous credit for rebuilding back into the 2011 season, which was undeniably his and his assistants and his staff. And that was also a year, if you remember, where they hired Steve Cragthorpe. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's, and they promoted Stodrawa to OC. So even with the adversity of losing your OC in fall camp, Les deserves credit for identifying and hiring very good coaches. He's the one that brought Dave Aranda here. He had Kevin Steele before Dave Aranda. He had John Chavis before Chavis, when Chavis was still effective. He brought Corey Raymond back. He brought Steve Ensminger here. He brought Ed Ogeron here. Les could recruit his behind off. Les's singular problem is he couldn't let go offensively. That was his problem. That's one thing. The only thing that kept Les Miles from winning, from continuously winning. That was it. Let's see. Jared Guillory, Les had to maintain Stoops, would have to rebuild. It's different. You know what, Jared? I don't believe that's true. Like, LSU isn't a total rebuild. There's more talent on LSU's team today than Stoops has at Kentucky right now. And I'll tell you the other big difference. You are never getting a quarterback to Kentucky, right? Never. You're never getting a quarterback there. There is no top 10 quarterback in the country that would ever go to Kentucky. You could hope that you get a transfer like they got with Will Levis. You could hope that you'd get a two-star that develops, like we saw with Baker Mayfield, who was a walk-on, or Johnny Manziel, who not many people wanted, who became a Heisman. You know what I mean? Like, you could hope that situation happens, but that's also kind of a one in a million. That's not a repeatable process. At LSU, you can get quarterbacks. Merriman Theron, why isn't Napier the fallback? I believe they like Mark Stoops better of all those candidates that they vetted. I'm not saying I agree with it. I would really like Billy Napier. I think he'd do fantastic here. But my understanding is Billy Napier has been advised to go ahead and take the Florida job, because he's not the fallback at LSU. I believe it's Mark Stoops, and I think he's going to take it. Fallback, by the way. Cody Boudreaux, I'm thankful for whiskey and wine and how T-Bob checks Matthew, but love you, Matt. Yeah, Cody, it kind of works both ways. Lance Richard, give me Napier over Stoops. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Billy Napier's going to be the Florida coach. Gulf South, if you're willing to make a coach the second highest paid in the country, I think you'd be willing to wait an extra week. No, you're right, but here's the point. The point you're missing is not waiting a week. The point is, if Lincoln Riley, if OU makes it into the playoff, then you're not getting him. Like, I believe that would be a deal breaker, because why would any coach leave when he's got his team in a playoff? And if Oklahoma beats Oklahoma State, and then the following week in the Big 12 championship they win again, I think one loss Oklahoma, Big 12 champion Oklahoma, is in the playoff. So that's why. But even at that point, if you still know Mark Stoops would come, then you could wait the extra week. And then if Riley, doesn't happen, then you hire Stoops. Would LSU relax the weed policy if they hired Stoops? God, I hope so. Randa, Napier, and Stoops are better than Riley. I mean, the thing of the three you mentioned there, the thing that Riley has that's a differentiator is he's a proven quarterback recruiter and developer. I mean, that's undeniable. Made Baker Mayfield a Heisman winner, made Kyler Murray a Heisman winner. Jalen Hurts got him into the playoffs. Quarterbacks will go play for him. Look at Caleb Williams right now. I mean, that Rattler, but Rattler always worried me. But anyway. Matthew Shoemaker, Matt, who are some DCs out there you hope Riley would hire? I don't know. I don't know if he'd bring in Alex Grinch, who's his current DC at OU. Drake said, as a Bama fan, I hope you guys hire Riley. He's done nothing but beat up on middle school teams in the Little 10. Well, he's not in the Little 10. I mean, they're in the Big 12. But, and I'll tell you this much, Drake, that's the kind of offense that's given Bama a lot of trouble. I mean, that's Lane Kiffin scoring 50 on y'all a year ago, That's Joe Burrow, here comes 60 right up your donkey. I mean, that's the offenses that Bama struggled with. Where are we? I gotta get rolling, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. 126 watching there on YouTube. Only 44 likes. Please smash that like button. 109 on Facebook. What's up, everybody? Caleb Brignac, how long does Florida wait until they announce Napier? You know what, Caleb? I think they're going to wait until the Sun Belt Championship. Napier is going to coach next weekend in the Sun Belt Championship game, and I can't imagine they would announce it before then. So now, if you're Scott Strickland, the Florida AD, you may really want that security, but by announcing. Anyway, does Riley pack up the covered wagon and bring it with it? Nick Frugier, do you not get the coach you want because you have to wait a little longer for him? I'd rather get Lincoln away. Okay, I kind of answered that, I think. I can't believe that Lane Kiffin isn't our floor. Yeah, Dax, I'm telling you, I think Kiffin for Woodward is a no, is what I've been told. Like, they're not, and same with Florida. Florida's not hiring Lane Kiffin either. And oddly enough, I think Kiffin wants out of Oxford. Which is weird because they love him there, and I believe they're going to prepare a big contract extension for him if they haven't already done it. It's super bizarre, but that's sort of his quirkiness with Kiffin. Matt Workman, I fell asleep listening to the nightcap, woke up to Lakeland title stuff, was so confused. Scroll back and listen. Reagan Lee, good morning. Could you land a transfer from Caleb Williams? I have no idea. I have no idea. Akeem Williams, good morning. Matt Bryan, you should make Russ Mitchell hold for every caller before him. Let's see. Dane Bergeron, you said Corey Raymond and Brad Davis were secure, which makes me think it'll be someone like Stoops. If you're offering a coach like Lincoln Riley $12 million, you can't dictate who he keeps. Sure you can. Brian Wynn, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. You too, Brian. Travis Roy, the question is, a comp Stoops equals less, meaning 10 to 12 years, solid program, one natty. Riley hire Dabo at Clemson? Maybe. I think Mark Stoops is a better coach than Les. Tony Williams, Jeremy Causey. Will LSU do like Ole Miss and give the players $6 million from ticket sales? You can't do that. That would be pay for play. You'd have to send me more info on that because it can't just simply be you're giving players money from ticket sales. Dane Bergeron, Matt, there were other things that caused issues in the locker room. Oh, I'm well aware, bro. Like, I know plenty about all of it. But that was one for sure. NIL was one for certain. Dustin Cruel, good morning. Kyle Allen, good morning. Darren Perrette, that sucks if it Stoops. Maybe. I mean, I honestly think he would do well here. I really do. And this goes back, y'all, to what I told y'all when Ed was first hired. I have so much less anxiety about this hire than 2016. Just because they've won another one, Ed won here. Ed won a championship here. Anybody can win a championship here. But I just think I trust Scott Woodward to know what he's looking for in a coach, what qualities, characteristics, traits he's looking for, and I think he'll find a great one. Just saw Ingram is very questionable. Team is devastated. Yeah. Tony Jones Jr., come on down. Shane Russell, Grace Schuler, happy Thanksgiving. Jennifer Billingsley, good morning. Or Billings, excuse me. Elizabeth Todd, Caleb Brignac. Would it mean at least 2 national title appearances? Napier should be higher than Stoops on the list. Ella, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, but I'm just telling you what I've been told, and I do believe that Napier's deal with Florida is essentially done. I know that Napier would take LSU over Florida, and they're not offering him the job. So, suffice to say, I told y'all from the beginning that Napier had a lot of people stumping for him because a lot of people came to me asking if I'd put him on the show and it's basically been communicated to me from those people very close to Billy that he's not getting a look from LSU. So he's going to take the Florida job. He's at the top of their list. I think Scott Strickland's going to offer him the job, and he's going to take it because there's no other better job than Florida. If you're not going to take LSU, Florida's better than SC, Florida's better than Washington, Florida's better than TCU, Florida's better than Virginia Tech. You know what I mean? So, all right, y'all, I got to get going. Any more that I can do quickly? Benjamin Moore. Depending on Riley or Stoops, you think Ricks would stay? I think whoever the new coach is, you better come re-recruit the roster, but I really don't know. Where are we? Oh, I don't want to read that one. It says something like, did your dog eat your Brock sign? I don't see it now. Anyway, someone was like, did your dog eat your Brock sign? So, no. This, look, can y'all see? Like, look how damaged that is now. And on the bottom, this thing, like, this is because Drew Moscona every day comes in here now. And when I leave this up, he comes in here and just goes and throws it on the ground. That's why that thing is damaged. I keep trying to remember to take it and put it behind the door so it doesn't get horribly damaged. Okay, y'all, I got to bounce. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope it's an awesome day. We're going to spend it with family. Hopefully you do as well. Hope you have a great day. Who dat? Pulling for the Saints hard in this one. Want to see them get a win on Thanksgiving. And all right, y'all have an awesome day. So if you haven't done so yet on Facebook, please like the page, share the post. YouTube, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button if you haven't done so yet. Much appreciated to all of you. So grateful for Brock for sponsoring Morning Scone for as long as they have, and of course all my partners with Hudco. HUDCOroofing.com. All right, y'all have a great day. We'll see you. Peace.